What's up? What's up? What's up, Facebook fam? It is Tuesday, and you know what goes down here on Tuesday? Wife Chat goes down here on Tuesday. So do me a huge favor. Make sure that you're hitting the share button and letting all my one sexy wives know that Wife Chat is going down on here. I hope you guys week have started off well. I know that it was a holiday for a lot of people on yesterday. Thank you so much for joining me. Make sure that you're hitting the share button and letting all my one sexy wives know that it's wife chat is going down. I hope you, like I said, I hope you guys had a amazing weekend and enjoyed your long weekend if you was able to have that extra day off yesterday. Um, I hope that you guys was able to join us for evening tea with Gail on Thursday. I just love hanging out with my sister friends. Again, you guys, thank you for joining me. Do me a favor, put in the chat where you're joining me from. I would love to give you a shout out. I appreciate you. Um, the last time I was on here, I wasn't on here last Tuesday because I was in a meeting trying to make some change when it comes to the arts, when it comes to African Americans and the arts and how they advertise to us. So I had the privilege of being part of a board. So I'm really excited about that. You guys, thank you so much for joining me. And so tonight, this chat actually comes from a wife from Tacoma, Washington, and it's 5 ways to get past your pain in marriage. You know, so many people are carrying pain in their marriages, right? And she reached out to me on LinkedIn and wanted me to talk about how to get past the pain, right? The first thing is that, again, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. Make sure that you put in the chat where you're joining me from. I would love to give you a shout out. I truly appreciate you guys hopping on. If you could tell, I have a little bit of a cold. My grandbaby, who I love dearly and so sweet, shared all of his love with his Gigi and got me and Pop pretty sick when it comes to a cold, but I still love him. And so I'm paying for it. So you guys forgive me if I sound sort of froggy. But again, I hope you guys had a great Valentine's Day. I hope that you showed people love, even if you're not married or in a committed relationship. I hope that you loved up on yourself. And again, thank you so much for joining me. And so, this chat again comes from a wife from Tacoma, Washington, and she wanted to know how to get past the pain. And this young lady has been dealing with pain from infidelity, and she has major trust issues when it comes to her spouse. And so I just want to give you some tools and strategies, 5 ways to really move forward, because there is life after infidelity. You can be in a loving, committed relationship. You can move on and you can get past just being stuck, right? But it takes two committed people, right? It takes honesty, and literally it takes work. The thing is, and whenever you're dealing with some type of infidelity or trust issues, you really need to get to the root cause of what caused that person to step outside the marriage in the first place, because the infidelity is just the surface. What is the root cause that caused that person to do that, right? And that's where the healing and the actual work can start for you to be able to repair it. So let's look at ways to get past um, hurt in your marriage. Number one, remember that your past only exists in you, right? Your past only exists in you because you are living in the present. So anything that has happened in the past, it's just living in you. It's living in your brain. You keep rehearsing the past because you're living right now, right? 5 minutes ago when I came on here, that's the past. I'm living right now in the present. So if you decide that you want to stay in the past, right? You don't want to put a period behind that hurt and you want to keep rehearsing that, then you're going to continue to stay in that place. So just remember that your past only exists within you because you're living right now in the present, right? And again, you guys, thank you so much for hopping on. Make sure that you put in the chat where you're joining me from. I would love to give you a shout out. Number 2, avoid reminiscing over the past every single day, right? Because if you have decided that you're going to stay into your marriage, if you have decided that you love your spouse and you want to continue, thank you for joining me from South Carolina. Thank you for joining me from New York City. I appreciate you guys. But again, you have decided that you are going to stay in this marriage for whatever reason you decided. Hey, Auntie, how are you? Auntie Bernice from Memphis, Tennessee. That's my auntie, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me, Auntie. But whatever you made that decision, whether it's okay, I got to stay here for another 6 months because it's financial, or I love this person and I want to stay with them, but you have made a conscious decision that you're going to stay in the marriage. So stop reminiscing and keep putting, put a band-aid on it and then you rip it off. Put a band-aid on it and rip it off. If you have decided that you want to stay in your marriage, that you love them and you want to move forward, you have to stop living in the comma club. Put a period behind it. Take the steps to move forward. Okay? So stop reminiscing in the past. Number 3, accept your part that you played in it. Now, this is a big one. When people come to me for marriage counseling and coaching, and they come to me for whatever the situation is, and a lot of time it's for infidelity, or it's a lot of time for lack of sex and intimacy. People want to always point the finger at the person who committed the adultery. I don't condone adultery, but you have an active part in playing why that person stepped out the marriage, right? And until you are able to take credit for that, you will always be stagnant. Again, I'm not condoning that behavior. Don't miss what I said. I am not condoning that behavior, but you have an active part in it. And until you take credit for your active part, there's no healing that's going to begin. Andrea, whatever. I know I'm dropping some serious things. How you doing today, baby? How you doing? I appreciate you getting on here. You have to take credit for it, right? And you might say, well, Gail, he did this to me. I understand he did it or she did it. I get it. But you had an active part with them stepping outside of the marriage, because if the communication was there, if the intimacy was there, if the understanding was there, if people's dreams and goals and aspirations was being met and heard and nurtured, all of those things, why would they step out? Why? It's always a root cause for someone stepping out of it. So accept your part in the hurt. Number 4, you have to learn to forgive your spouse who wronged you. And sometimes that is really hard, especially when it hurts so bad. And especially if you don't feel that they've given you the apology that you think that you deserve. You still need to forgive them. And I have been told this, growing up, forgiveness is not for the other person. Forgiveness is for you, right? Because if you harbor unforgiveness in your heart, literally it can affect you in so many ways that you don't even realize it. It can affect you internally with ulcers. It could give you headaches. It could give you all of these different kind of things that you don't even realize that are going on in your body. So forgive them. Forgive them so you can move on and release yourself. Okay. And number 5, in this whole entire process of you moving forward and really getting rid of the pain of infidelity or whatever that pain is that's being caused towards you in this situation, right? Treat yourself well. Treat yourself well. And when I say treat yourself well, I'm not talking about going to buy yourself, not going to do what I did, right? Shopping myself into $60,000 worth of unsecured debt. That's not treating myself well. That's messing up my future. What I'm saying is treat yourself well. Don't get yourself so caught up in reliving what pain has been caused against you, where you stop exercising, you stop eating well, you stop sleeping well, you stop reading your word of God if you're a woman, a man of faith. Stop pouring into your children. You start checking out, in every area of your life. Treat yourself well. Make sure that you're drinking your water. Make sure that you're moving your body. Make sure that you're not stuck and reminiscing and replaying and talking about and telling everybody about what you have going on when it comes to your pain, right? My thing is that if you are in a situation where you're feeling stuck and you're feeling like you can never get past this pain, you need to get yourself in some type of counseling or coaching to move forward. Because if you really say that you want your marriage to survive, you can't stay stuck. You can't keep playing the same old tape in your head and behaving the same and expecting a different result. It's just not going to happen. So my prayer is that whoever this young lady was, and like I said, she came from Tacoma, Washington, and she was really, really hurt and very stuck and can't see past anything, but she wants her marriage to work. And she felt that he didn't apologize the right way or anything like that. If you have decided that you're going to stay in this marriage, right, you have to move forward. You cannot expect change doing the same exact thing. Okay. And so my prayer is that you guys take some of these tools that I have given you to help you move past your pain and implement them in any and every area of your life. Okay. I had an amazing workshop this past weekend called Married Roommates, the Sexless Marriage. It was absolutely amazing. So for any of you guys who joined me on here, I appreciate you so much. The next workshop that I'll be having is April the 30th. It's called The Burnt Out Wife, because I've been counseling and coaching so many wives that are literally just burnt out, not just in their marriage, but just in their life. And so I want to help you, regenerate and rejuvenate yourself in that. So start looking out for some advertisements for that. I would love for you to join me. I value your time, so I only do these workshops on Saturdays, and they're only 2.5 hours. I go in and you're allowed to ask questions. It's not anything formal, so look out for that. So if you're in a situation and you're a wife and you're burnt out, I'm going to teach you how to, rejuvenate yourself, not just yourself, but in your marriage as well, in every area of your life. I'm going to be, I don't know if I told you guys, but I have been blessed to be asked to be a part of a television show, a television pilot that they're shooting in Canada. So I shot my first episode on Friday. So you guys be looking out for that and pray that it's picked up by the Canadian network. It's called The Big Sex Talk. You know, and so you guys be looking out for that. And you know, I'll be posting about it where you can watch it or whatever, because they're, like I said, it's a pilot and we're going to be shooting 6 episodes. And so, you guys be in prayer that it is picked up. I'm really excited about it. I'm able to utilize my skills, and they actually found me off of my YouTube channel. So all you guys who support me on my YouTube channel, thank you so much. I truly appreciate you. um Hello, Victor. How are you? I appreciate you. So you guys be looking out for the workshop, the Burnt Out Wife. So if you're burnt out, I'm going to help you with that. I'll be posting, you know, whenever they tell me the first episode is ready, and so I'll send you know, if there's a link or whatever. I don't really know how it's all working out. I'm allowing my team to do what they do, because that is not my forte. My forte is, you know, helping you guys. So once that's, you know, done, I'll let you guys know where you can tune in for that, because I'm really excited about that. So keep praying that that's going to, you know, take off and be a big hit. And I'm gearing up, you guys. Can you believe it? I'm looking and researching and doing some things for my Bringing Sexy Back to the Marriage 2023. I know you guys are like, that we just finished, you just finished one. Yeah, but it takes a while to get the type of teachers and speakers that I want to come bring it to you guys. So be looking out for that. And again, I love you guys to pieces. And thank you so, so much for supporting Wife Chat. Thank you so much for supporting me on all my platforms, my YouTube channel, my TikTok channel. I love you guys and I truly appreciate you. If you guys need me, you know how to find me. You can go to my website, gailcrowder.com. And if you want to talk to me, yes, it is really me. I really do answer my own calls. I really do my 15-minute consultations. I really do, because some people think that if they schedule it, they won't get me. You really will get me. I do limit my schedule because it's one of me and I like to take care of my clients, but I am definitely the person that you will get in contact with. It won't be someone else. Do I have amazing people who work with me? Absolutely. And I love them to pieces, but I do my own work and you do get me. So that's a good thing. Again, I love you guys. Have an amazing night. I will see you next week. Yes, I will. I will see you guys.